When dealing with genetics and developmental pathways, it can sometimes be difficult to understand how genes repress and activate each other when you don't necessarily understand how each gene works. That is why today we will be looking at developmental networks, Pride and Prejudice edition. In this example, please consider each individual as a gene that can repress or activate each other in the pathway. All images used in this video are from the card game Marrying Mr. Darcy and will be linked in the description below. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. In this case, Mr. Bingley will be our main suitor in want of marrying Jane Bennet. However, before you can propose, there are a few characters that may be activating or oppressing his want to marry. To begin, let's look at a few of our characters in today's story. First, we have Elizabeth Bennet, Jane's younger sister who wants Jane to be happy even if that means marrying Mr. Bingley. Her ultimate goal is to have Jane and Mr. Bingley happily married, thus she will activate Mr. Bingley. Next, we have Caroline Bingley, Mr. Bingley's sister, and Mr. Darcy, Mr. Bingley's best friend. Neither of them approve this relationship with the eldest Bennet, thus they will attempt to repress Mr. Bingley from proposing, thus preventing the marriage. In this pathway, Caroline activates Mr. Darcy, who in turn represses Mr. Bingley from marrying Jane. However, Elizabeth represses Caroline, which ultimately would result in Mr. Darcy not being able to repress Mr. Bingley, thus resulting in his marriage to Jane. But what happens if there is a mutation and Elizabeth cannot repress Caroline? In this case, since Caroline is not being repressed, she can activate Mr. Darcy, who in turn represses Mr. Bingley, thus resulting in no marriage. Now instead, let's look at a mutation resulting in Mr. Darcy being absent. In this case, since Mr. Darcy cannot repress Mr. Bingley is free to propose to Jane and marry her. Next, perhaps both Elizabeth and Caroline are mutated and no longer working. If this is the case, Mr. Darcy's ultimate goal is to prevent this marriage. He will still inhibit Mr. Bingley from marrying Jane. Finally, let's look if Caroline and Mr. Darcy are both mutated. In this case, Elizabeth is still activating Mr. Bingley, and since no one is repressing Mr. Bingley from proposing, a marriage will happen, and Mr. Bingley and Miss Jane Bennet will live happily ever after. Thank you for watching this version of Developmental Pathways Pride and Prejudice edition. All references will be found in the description below. Thank you.